Hey everybody, HMV here. Playing more No Man's Sky, and I decided to go after this ship. The only thing I haven't done is actually look at the ship itself. And I'm not taking the ship no matter how many cargo slots it has. It has one more cargo slot than I have. However, I'm going to pick up all the junk on it, including there's a lot of upgrades, which is nice. So we're going to compare this to our ship. We're going to say accept. Then we are going to not go into the ship itself. We are going to dismantle everything it lets us. And did we get titanium for that? Of course not. We got nothing awesome. The best thing we got was Carite sheets. So we'll transfer all this stuff to our inventory. And then go find our old ship, which is right here. And then go back to it. So if we're not finding titanium on these crashed ships, I don't think it's worth. Taking them. So I think we are going to leave this world behind and move on into the galaxy here. I gotta change my flight controls. And actually, do I have enough to make warp cells? And do I have any on me? I don't have any on me, so let's make like 5 warp cells if we can. Starting with suspension fluid. Not sure if suspension fluid is anything like headlight fluid. But, oh geez, I need zinc. Frickin' zinc. It's always the zinc. Zinc is yellow on the map. And I've got none around here. Which is annoying. Gonna look around and see if I can find more. Nope. So I think I'm just gonna take off. Goodbye, planet. Ooh, that's green. No, I don't want green though. I want yellow. I'm always looking for yellow anythings I find here. But yeah, this is the same planet we were on before. I'm not super impressed with it. I've already documented everything in the system, so I was obviously planning on taking off here. There we go. I've installed a new mod. At least I think I installed it. Now that I say that, I don't remember if I installed it or not. It keeps some of the nebulas, but it also makes the sky a little bit darker, which I like. Okay, so I need to do this one. What was it, 3 we can do? No. 1. I need to rotate a little bit so we go the right way. 2, 3. If I try to go 4, it's going to tell me no. Is that correct? Yes. And I just realized hyperdrive has no fuel. That's annoying. And I could actually put all the hyperdrive things in my hyperdrive thing. I never made warp cells. I can't do this with the thing. I need to make warp cells. There we go. I can only make 1 because I'm out of Thamium 9. Okay, well, Thamium 9's easy. We can get lots of Thamium 9, and we might as well here while we're out here. See what this asteroid has to offer. Copper! That's what we wanted. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna grab this copper while we're here. Yeah. I still am having cooling problems on this beam. It's just I think that's just the way the beam is the beams take a lot of cooling. You have to be kind of careful with them. I'm watching my my little bar there in the upper right. And I know we're in space and everything, but I wish there was like a second where you stop relative to the thing, like relative to 0 space. Because like all the asteroids, you know, this isn't actual space like Kerbal Space Program. These asteroids are all sitting still relative to each other. I wish you could get sitting still relative to them. Okay, I'm gonna check this asteroid and maybe even that next one out. The big potato ones. More copper. Okay, mining job done. Let's go ahead and check out the space station, get ourselves our suit and everything. I don't think I have the money for the suit right now. Actually, I've got 217, so I think it's going to be 220, so I actually will have the money for the suit when I sell this copper off that I just mined. It is kind of funny, you can basically walk out the door of the space station, make a whole bunch of money on the stuff. That's exactly the opposite of what I'm going to do. Okay. So I think I'm going to keep a thing of thallium. I'm going to keep one of everything on here. Nickel, iridium. See, I haven't even gotten a full thing of copper yet, so I'm not even going to sell that. Aluminum, iron. This thallium I can send back to me. These electron vapors, I'm not going to sell them because they're worth making reactor or warp drives out of. But now the shield that I'm going to make here, and I think it's important. That's a scanner. Shield. We just need titanium. That's all. And that's really easy to get. So let's go ahead and let's take care of business here. Let's try to sell to this guy. Because one thing, I'll sell those things if somebody's paying a double price for them. Let's see. But we can sell everything out of our exosuit. Carbon, aluminum, thallium. These I'll only sell if they're... Actually, fascination beads I'll sell. Why not? Platinum, sure. Yeah, the electron vapor he's not paying double for. The dynamic resonator, yeah, we're gonna keep up the dynamic resonator trick. The Heridium he's paying double for, so we're definitely selling him Heridium. We'll keep the zinc because we want that. We'll sell him the plutonium. We're gonna keep the chrysonite. Actually, no, we're gonna sell the chrysonite and the titanium. The only thing I'm gonna keep is the zinc. We'll definitely sell this to you. I don't know why I had this zinc in my inventory when I can send it in there. Okay. There you go.
Technology recharge.
That's full. And I forgot what I wanted to buy now. What was I doing here? Yeah, this is my only zinc, that's why. Let's move this down here. Okay. This needs... Yeah, see, I just sold all that stuff, but I thought I had it... I thought I saved it in my suit. I don't know what just happened. But I need all that stuff now. I guess I transferred it to my suit and didn't transfer it back to my ship. I should have paid more attention. That was me being dumb. But, yeah, titanium, heridium, and iron. And I now need them all because I'm a moron. Oh well. Let's see what this guy wants now that I've sold all my stuff. Heyo. Recruit Ayo. Let's see. Okay, it sounds like he needs to recharge his weapon. And I think that's Thallium 9, right? Let me try to recharge my weapon. Any isotopes work. So let's go ahead and... That's all we have is thallium, though. So let's go ahead and transfer that from our starship to us. Talk to him. Give him his thallium. He should be happy when I do that. And he probably prefers it to carbon. And it teaches me... Oh, another coolant, which is actually really nice. That's actually pretty awesome. Let's see. Coolant. Phase coolant tau. All I need is heridium for that. I almost want to put this theta there, though. Although I guess it really won't matter. It will matter. But dimensional matrix, I'm just never going to find one. So by the time I find the dimensional matrix, I can put things in a different way. And I don't want to sell anything. Yeah, I think I'm going to head down to the planet. I am going to head down to the planet and see if I can get all those raw materials, of the planets, and see if I can get those raw materials that I need for these upgrades. The raw materials I just sold because I'm so smart and good at this game. Now I should be able to buy this, and then I'll be basically out of money. Although no, I've got plenty of money now. Got 22 or 220, whatever. Wow, you're a big ship. I love the markings on the side of this guy. I also like this. I don't know why it's like a hydraulic system. I don't know exactly what the purpose of that is on the ship, but I like it, and it doesn't seem to actually move. I'm just curious how many slots this ship has. Not that I'd buy it. 26. Definitely wouldn't buy it. Okay, let's go and get ourselves some resources.
Distress signal detected.
I'm not going to go down to that distress signal. I am going to go to the daytime side of this planet, though.
Hostile ships approaching.
Hopefully they don't pull me out of warp. They should be going for the distress signal and not me. Ragalizia Rari. I'm going to assume that's what you call this planet. So I've been thinking about the headcanon of this game. My personal headcanon. And here's what I figure. Let's see, this is probably gold. Although it's a lot brighter than gold normally is, so maybe it's not. Let's go ahead and check it out. And here's what I figure. I'm obviously not discovering these places. Emerald, there we go. The weather is white out. It's obviously not, I'm obviously not discovering these places like the game tells me I am, because otherwise I would,
Technology recharge.
there wouldn't be anything here. So here's what I figure. I figure I write for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And whenever I discover a place and get money for it, I'm not, hey, what the heck? Jesus. Ow, stop it. So whenever I can definitely document this thing. Get up on my ship. Oh, that was crazy. Now hopefully they can't get me when I'm on my ship.
Thermal protection falling.
And he doesn't seem to be able to get me because he's running around in circles. Of course, I can't get to this emerald because my ship is in the way. Okay, there we go. So the sentinels are passive, but the local wildlife might be a little bit more crazy. But anyway, so I'm not getting money for discovering these things. I'm getting money for writing clever little doodads about them for inclusion in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's my personal headcanon. That's what I'm decided. Now, I'm obviously not hitchhiking. I have decided to forego the idea of hitchhiking and give my own ship. But, hey, to each their own, right? I bet I could go over to this thing. I bet they can't get me when I'm up here.
Thermal protection offline.
Thermal protection offline. That implies that...
Technology
That was all my zinc. That kind of sucks. What is that? Yeah, so what is it? Is it really cold here? Yeah, it's super cold. Maybe I should install cold goodness. Thermic layer, iron and carbon.
protection offline.
Gravitino ball would have come in handy. Iron and carbon, though. Wow. These things hate me. Okay. This is potentially a problem. You know what? Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. That is the opposite of what I wanted to do. I need to find a cave. Because in a cave, for some reason, the icy cold temperatures don't affect you when you're in a cave. Well, when you're under a roof. So let me fly around and find a cave, and hopefully I'll be able to find all the ingredients to the coolant protection that I want in that cave. And maybe I'll get lucky and find all the other ingredients I want. I've just been coming across planet after planet of just not very good. Could also stop here. Don't really see the necessary reason why I would, though. Other than the fact I can duck inside.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Incoming storm. I don't think this world is worth it. This world sucks. Although I want to document that. I want to get a good picture of that flying thing, because that was nuts looking. Oh, look at them. They're cool. Oh, wow. We're flying in pattern with these guys. That's awesome. Yeah, but I'm not seeing any yellow things. I am seeing green. That's probably more emerald. If I saw a cave or big yellow crystals on the ground, this place has been destroyed. Oh, there's another one of those flying things. And I used up my zinc, recharging my stupid suit thing. I shouldn't have even done that. I should have just hopped back in my ship. And there's hostile critters all over the place. Here's a floating thing that's probably not gold. When I get closer to this thing, it should get bigger. This could be something I want. Oops, I just hit the ground. And there might be a cave around here, so let's go ahead and... Oh, my jetpack's out of charge. Wow.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, okay, let's see what this is. Copper. That's the last thing I need is copper. I have a ship full of copper, right? Yeah, I might as well wait until my thermal protection is actually down to 25%, or it falls all the way. I gotta be a lot more careful about the resources I keep and the resources I spend. Okay, back to the ship. Where's the ship? Yeah, this is totally not worth it. There's too many bad guys here. So let's go ahead and document that these guys suck. And then let's head back into space. Not enough fuel in the launch thruster. Of course. And I need plutonium. So we have to hop out and grab at least a little bit of this plutonium. And of course our suit is going to be... Okay, there we go. Come to me, plutonium. Okay, that should ideally be enough to take off, but I would like to guarantee it, but there's like no other plutonium around here. And these guys are freaking everywhere. Holy cow. At least the storm is clearing. Yeah, I don't see any other plutonium around.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Of course. Okay. Let's see if we can... Okay, we can take off now. Yeah, I do not think this world is worth it. So, let's, we've been to the space station, which is there. So let's head this way, because there should be another planet over here. Which looks like there's a planet off to our right. I think... There's another one off that way, but there's one over here. Unless, I guess that's the planet I'm on. Yeah, your control while you're flying is not the best. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that these lines here go to a planet. Ugh. There's a planet. Okay. Hopefully this place will be better off than the piece of garbage we were at before. I just feel like I'm due for a world that is at least slightly hospitable. You know, one I can stand outside for more than 20 seconds without being accosted by 10 creatures and negative 100 degrees Celsius temperatures. I just, you know, I feel like I deserve it at this point. And maybe Jimquate or whatever the hell the name of this planet is the world I'll find and that I'll like here. Okay, so I want to find a place around here. There's lots of floaty rocks, which is always a good sign. But I would like to find, ideally, an actual place, you know, like a building. Here's Heridium. An actual building with a cave near it, with some sort of natural resource that I want. That would be the perfect trifecta of stuff. See, I don't know what these things are. I wish you could shoot those with your ship laser. At least there's plutonium on the ground. There always is plutonium on the ground. This looks like a cave. It's not really close to this building that I found, but oh well. The fact that there are caves on this world is a good sign. Okay, there's 2 Heridium stacks here, and then a non-Heridium stack here. And this is not a building, so that sucks. I want a building I can go inside. That's really my goal. Oh, here's a building I can go inside, so.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Unclouded skies, minimal sentinels, flora is deficient, and fauna is absent. My kind of place. Tons of plutonium and aluminum. Not a big fan of the aluminum, but I'll take it. Let's get this carbon too, because it's in the way. I want all this plutonium now, because I sold all mine like a moron. Yeah, so there's no warnings. This planet's like...
Hostiles approaching.
I thought the Sentinels didn't care. Grenade intensity sigma. Okay. New technology discovered. Another cooling thing, but for my main weapon. Okay. Let's see what we got in the caves here. Yeah, we got aluminum. Not really what I was hoping to find, really. I was hoping for something better. But all we got is a ton of plutonium and aluminum. As far as the eye can see. Not finding any yellow anythings. Go down this way just a little bit. Nope, I'm finding nothing. Not even an escape route. Is this the way I came in? Yeah, this is where. I thought that was another flying thing. Well, jeez. Don't really feel the need to use the beacon. I think what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna take stock. Let's transfer everything to our ship. See what we got. Oh, we don't want to transfer that though. Okay, plutonium. We want a full stack. And then we're going to yeah, we need to make warp cells. We have the antimatter. No, we need the antimatter. Antimatter is going to need iridium and zinc. See, yeah, I mean, let's look around and see if this planet does not have very much things on it. Copper. I still am not full of copper on the ship, so maybe it's a good idea to get some. I just want to have a full stack of everything on the ship. Whenever I need something, I always have at least 500 on me. Okay, I need 8 more. What's that? 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have exactly a full stack of copper. That's all I want. Okay, we need titanium on the ship. We need emerald. We want to use the plutonium to fill up that. Thamium to fill up that. Might as well fill up all of our things. I'm too far from the ship to do this. Where'd the ship go? I want to get that iridium too. So let's use plutonium because we have extras. And then recharge my exosuit with more plutonium. There we go. Now where was that iridium pile? I know I saw one around here somewhere. There's a yellow thing over there that's probably aluminum. Yeah, I think we're going to make a quick trek down there. I just... not really happy with this world. I finally find a hospitable world, and there's nothing on it. Aluminum! How much aluminum we got in this ship? Yeah, we need more, so I'm going to mine this. I'm going to mine this, and I think I'm just going to head to the next planet. I'll meet you as I get there. Okay, I added another coolant to my beam, and I kind of like it. I can still knock it out. Let's see what this is. Nickel. Do I really want nickel? Might as well. But it's a lot harder now. As long as I just kind of give it a second in between each burst, then it's a lot better. And all I need is a little bit of Thamium 9 and I can add some more damage to my beam. And I think at that point I will feel comfortable fighting people with my beam, not with my regular weapon. I'm basically sacrificing the power of my regular weapon in order to have a better beam. Yeah, but see, I just went willy-nilly on that thing without worrying about it, which is really nice. And basically, by the time I can get these Thamium things in my sights, my beam is cooled off to the point where I can mine it. Which makes mining a lot easier. Now I'm going to upgrade my ship here. I'm going to put it right here. Beam impact. Phase beam destroys starship and asteroid targets at an increased rate. Which is awesome. Now if I put something here, it's going to benefit not only itself twice, but it's going to benefit both of those. So maybe beam impact sigma, which just gives me more impact for some chrysonite. And that's actually it, really. Because this coolant requires the dimensional matrix, which we're never going to find. This requires Omegon. And then, so beam impact. Chrysonite is what we're looking for. As soon as I find some chrysonite, we are good. And then, yeah, then we wanted the other shield, which we need titanium and iron and iridium for. Okay, let's go. Titanium, iron, iridium, and chrysonite. That's what we're going for. And Phililebek Feinhirk Cesp. That was one of those planets with crazy tendrils and stuff growing out of the surface. Let's test this new mod out here. barnstorming. Oops. Ignore the fact that I just crashed into the ceiling here. There we go. I don't know exactly how these things work, but I just love that I can fly through them now. Okay, there's a Heridium pile there. There's nothing nearby to land at, so I think I'm going to pass it by. There's a cave there. Love that I can fly into these things. It makes me so happy. There's something that's not, yeah, I think here where this Heridium is growing up through this thing, we're gonna land here as long as it's something good. And it's good enough. Okay, what kind of planet is this? Harmful rain, standard sentinels, and I didn't really see the flora and fauna, but we can figure that out by looking at this screen. There's a decent number of animals, and I already saw some out there. Let's see what they are. Indeterminate gender, and they're timid. Okay, where was that Heridium thing? Okay, we came from there. There's the Heridium. Looks like it's, yeah, bio something or other rain. Oh. There was something over here that I wanted to check out. Oh, that guy looks like he might be bad. Looks like an insect with a stinger. He's fearful. Okay, that's fine. I don't mean you no harm, bro. I should probably fall on the ground and hurt myself. I should probably upgrade my suit. The jets in particular, because they're really... Oh, there's a cave here. That's... Oh, no. I thought that was a blue pillar, but it's not. It's just a stalactite. Stalagmite? Stalagmites are on the ground. I always remember because stalactites have to hold on tight. And I'm out of suit. Yeah, let's look into that, shall we? It's not that I'm not trying to do anything else. Okay. Yeah, see my jetpack, it always annoys me that my jetpack is stuck like that. But what we can do here is we can just start a new one here. Stamina. Yeah, see I actually don't have anything for my jetpack. Oh, there we go. Jetpack boost. Platinum, zinc, and iron. That's no good. I know I saw that. Where's my ship? I'm getting turned around. Okay, so the Heridium thing is over there. So, like, I saw something... For all I know, I saw one of these big mushroom things. We're gonna need this to upgrade things. So I'm too far from my... I'm too far from the ship to get plutonium from the ship to upgrade anything. That might be something. Also, getting up there will give me kind of a lay of the land, so let's go ahead and do that. As long as I get high enough up here when my jetpack runs out, I'll be able to hold on to the mountain. There it is. Copper. I don't need copper. Ooh, that's quite a fall. Yeah, I'm starting to think that the thing that I saw that I thought was a pillar of something was actually one of those big mushrooms. Which isn't ideal, but what are you gonna do? Oh wait, no, there it is. This might have been a mistake. Yeah. Oh! That actually took my shield down. Ouch. My shield will come back up, right? I think I might need to actually recharge my shield. No, I don't have a rechargeable shield.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yeah, here. Okay, it's coming back up on its own now. Yeah, if I had done the trick I just did here with the punch and then jetpack, I would have been fine. Oh. Get documented. Come on. There we go.
Units received.
Come on, tell me what this is. Aluminum. Something I don't need any of. I might as well take it. Get a full stack. Okay, I literally just took off, and then I found this place. So we're gonna land here, and we're gonna buy ideally everything I need, and then we'll get out of here. Because I'm having the hardest time finding. I think it's zinc I need for the hyperdrive fuel. And we can't go anywhere without hyperdrive fuel. I mean, everything else is just picking up junk. And saving is fine, but I don't get credit for it ever since I installed that mod, which I should probably uninstall. Because, I mean, the whole point of discovering these places is to get the money for discovering them, and I don't get it anymore. Although that thing is really annoying.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Let's see what this guy has to say. I know. Enforcer Jumanji, Interloper, Viking, blah 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 blah. I do have a special relationship. It begins. Let's pull rank. He apologizes and gives me gifts. Look at that. Oh, another booster. Sweet. If I can ever find Chrysonite, that booster might come in handy. That's a nice looking multi-tool there. It's got 16 slots compared to my 14. The only thing I haven't actually upgraded this thing because this is not what I used. This guy has a lot of upgrades on him too. They're in garbage places and some of them are bad. And the mining beam has a scanner blocking it. Which I don't think I can't dismantle the mining beam. Let's see. Yeah, I can't dismantle the mining beam. I can dismantle the scanner. Which means I can take the scanner out of here and then get my mining stuff going out that way. I don't think I can dismantle the bolt caster, but I can just... Yeah, let's do it. Let's dismantle our stuff. Oh wow, I can dismantle everything but the mining beam. That's kind of cool. And then let's trade it. Nice. Did that give me some zinc by any chance? It did. It gave me a whole 5 units of zinc. Okay, we're gonna buy all the zinc that they sell here. 49. I probably need 50. They're not selling anything crazy, no. But now, let's see if we can build ourselves. We can build an antimatter. We can build 2 of them. Yeah, we need more zinc to build more, but at least now we can build 2 warp cells. Talk to this guy. Captain Sim. Invader Sim. The warrior looks at me from a screen of flashing colors. It bares its teeth at me and quivers a barely contained fury. Yeah, let's leave him alone. He paid me to leave him alone. That's cool. I'll take it. Okay. Let's get on the ship, because our life support's going low. Let's take stock again of what we want. We want... We're not going to find any Omegon. We could easily find Chrysonite. We could probably buy some Chrysonite. And we've already decided we're not going to find a dimensional matrix. So, we should hop back out of the ship and buy all the Chrysonite here. Then we should go up to the station and buy all the Chrysonite there. And then upgrade that part of our ship. We need to do this stuff one thing at a time here, because I keep forgetting what I want. We want Chrysonite. They're not selling. That's annoying. Well, there goes that idea. I'll pick your plants before I leave. Which implies possibly they won't be selling Chrysonite up in the station either, so I just need to come across some. So let's see, what else do I want? I want this other shield. Which is here. I need titanium and iron. Iron is ridiculously easy. Titanium, not so much. I probably should have tried to buy the titanium while I was in there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have even done it.
Stabilizing.
Titanium. Is that what I bought when I first walked in the door? Probably. And I'm just stupid. Yeah. So let's go up to the space station and buy the titanium up there, and the zinc, and any Chrysonite they have. And then I think we're going to bail from this whole system. The space station is up here somewhere. I'm not sure what that little flashy thing is. It might even be the space station. Probably not, though, because there's no lines going towards it. Yeah, the space station's over by this distress signal. So I think that flashy thing was just that, a flashy thing. Okay, and while I'm doing this, I've been transferring stuff around, trying to figure out exactly what I'm willing to sell and not. I think perhaps 2 stacks of plutonium on the ship is a good idea. So there you go. I don't want to sell anything that's on the ship. And in my inventory, the only thing I'm really willing to sell is, yeah, Heridium, Thamium 9, and Plutonium. I've got a full stack of Heridium. Which is fine. I need iron. I really need titanium. And whatever this wanted. Chrysonite. Titanium and Chrysonite are the 2 most important things. And there's a guy right here. Let's see what he wants, or what he's willing to sell. Titanium and Chrysonite. I don't even know if I've been on this station yet. And zinc.
Item received.
And we could be... Let's do the... Oh, we don't have the room in our inventory. It's kind of funny. Or do I not have the money? Oh, I don't have the money.
Received.
That's funny.
Product received.
Okay, I want the titanium.
Item received.
I want the Chrysonite.
Item received.
And night crystals. And I don't need Heridium. So I think I'm going to do the trading thing for a little while because I am out of money. So I think I'm going to bid you adieu here. I don't know how long this episode's going to be because I've been playing for a long time, but I've been cutting in and out. But I'm going to do the trading trade, get a couple mil, and ideally get all the stuff I need to upgrade my ship. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. He's buying dynamic resonators. That's perfect. Okay, let's do this. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, run out of money and talk at you later.